let's discuss about capacitor and capacitance. Capacitor are devices which are used to store charges and electrical energy. So normally capacitor consists of two charging objects which are separated by a small distance. Let us take a small capacitor which mainly of two plates or two sheets which are separated by a small distance c. Assume that this capacitor is connected to a battery whose potential difference is V, where the electrons will be transferred from one plate to the another plate such that one plate will be consisting of charges plus Q and another plate will be consisting of charges minus Q. So the potential difference between the two plates is equivalent to the battery's terminal voltage. So that we can say when the battery's terminal voltage increases, the potential difference between the plates also increases. So we can say that Q is directly proportional to V. So removing this, Q is equal to CV. This C is a proportionality constant which is known as capacitance. So that we can write C is equal to Q by V. Capacitance is equal to Q by V. The SI unit of capacitance is Coulomb per volt, or which is known as Farad. So in practice normally we are using the capacitance of microfarad, which is 10 to the power minus 6, or picofarad, which is 10 to the power minus 12. Can be PF or capacitance of two parallel plates. Consider two parallel plates which are separated by a small distance d, such that one plate consists of plus Q charges and another plate consists of minus Q charges. In between these two plates there will be an uniform electric field. We already know that the electric field in charged infinite sheets is sigma by epsilon naught, where sigma is surface charge density, and we already know that sigma is equal to Q by A. So the electric field, we can write this expression as electric field is equal to Q by A epsilon naught. The electric field we can write it as Q by A epsilon naught. Since the electric field is uniform, we can write the potential difference V is equal to E. Substituting the value of electric field in this, V is equal to Q D by A epsilon naught. We know we are supposed to find out the capacitance of two parallel plates, and we know that capacitance is equal to Q by V. Substituting the value of V in this equation, C is equal to Q by Q D by A epsilon naught, where Q, the charge, gets cancelled, so that the capacitance is equal to A epsilon naught by D. So this gives the expression, or else this gives the value of capacitance between two parallel plates, and we can insert two properties from this, that is, the capacitance is directly proportional to the area of cross section of the two parallel plates, and the capacitance is inversely proportional to the distance between them. Next is energy stored in capacitor. So capacitors not only store charges, it also stores energy. When a capacitor is connected to a battery, electrons transfer from one plate to the another plate. So these electrons are transferred by the battery, so that a work is being done by the battery to move the electrons from one plate to another plate. Already we know that the work done is being stored as electrostatic potential energy. So we can say that dW is equal to V V dq, and we know V is equal to Q by C. Substituting V in this equation, we get W is equal to Q by C dq. As we take this for the infinitesimal charges, we take within the integration, which is there is no charge, to total charge in the capacitance. So after integrating, we can say that W is equal to, we can take 1 by C outside of integration, 1 by C integral 0 to Q, which is Q dq. So after integration, we can say that W is equal to Q square by 2C. So already I said the work done is being stored as an electrostatic potential, which we can write it as UE. U is nothing but electrostatic potential, and the work done is equal to electrostatic potential. So this expression we can write it as UE is equal to Q square by 2C, and we know that Q is equal to Vc. Substituting this in this equation, UE is equal to V square C square by 2C. So 1C we can cancel. Finally, we get the electrostatic potential energy is equal to half C V square. So from this expression we can say that the electrostatic potential energy is directly proportional to the capacitance and is directly proportional to the potential square of the potential difference of the two parallel plates. So this expression gives us the potential energy is stored in capacitor. Now the question arises is, where is the potential energy is stored? In order to answer that, we take the capacitance is equal to A epsilon naught by D, and we know that V is equal to E D. Substituting these two in this expression, so UE electrostatic potential is equal to half A epsilon naught by D, and this we can write it as E square into D square. So finally we get UE is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught A D into E square. In this, A represents area and D represents the distance between the two plates. So this A and D is nothing but the volume between the two plates. So this expression can be written as UE is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square. So the area or else the electrostatic potential energy is stored between the volume of the two parallel plate capacitors.